Welcome back to Single Tree Nation, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, and as always, we have our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells, with us today.
What is up?
Happy freaking New Year, D.
Yeah, it's a good time.
2020, what? Six?
Yeah.
We are here. I'd like to take a quick second and make sure that we thank Toast, our primary sponsor, for being on our side.
Yeah.
They have absolutely helped us through all the things at the restaurant, and then here on the show as well has been pretty cool.
Well, I know that you've been able to visit headquarters in Boston and stuff, and kind of do a lot of face-to-face with a lot of them. And, the podcast where we had the episode on with Kelly, it was great to be able to just put names with faces and kind of just see the background and how they operate a little bit.
Pretty soon.
Yeah. Yep. And so it's
couple weeks maybe.
It's been an absolute blast to kind of, because if you're not in it, which I'm not as heavily into the Toast end of things, it becomes just a name, and it's almost just an obligation of what you got to make sure you mention or do. And then you start putting faces with names, and it's like, man, that's like, it's a lot of fun. And
well, we are hoping, I don't have any dates yet, but we are hoping that we will see all of them this year here in Nashville.
Nice.
And if we do, maybe something.
You run with a good crew. I've met a good chunk of that with Wall Chef and some of those guys, and that's a fun pack. So
it's a good time.
It is.
It's a good time.
I do like the way that, at least for the one dinner that I was at, Troy was the center of attention, and he was the center of the table. Like, that was
makes sense.
Everybody gravitates. Like, he's big personality.
I love me some Troy.
Yeah. So
you got a couple more to meet. Hopefully you'll meet them this year.
Yeah.
We need Berkowitz to come into town. He's been on the show.
Yep.
You've met him on the show, but you got to get him to come to town.
Okay.
Have you met Matt Wampler?
Yeah, Wampler was at there.
He was at dinner.
He was in town.
Yeah. He's a trip too.
He was. He is the dry side of the humor of that group.
Oh man.
And it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So,
and then there's another one, Justin Ulrich. You'll have to meet him. He's a hoot too. So, but it's good stuff, man. Yeah, I think 2026 is going to be a pretty cool year. We have some cool stuff happening for the show. We now air twice a week, every Saturday and Sunday on ESPN 94.9, The Fan, from 8 to 9 a.m. every weekend, twice a week.
I still don't get over the fact that I pull that up on my phone on a Saturday morning,
ESPN,
and I hear myself. But still, my favorite one so far, and the complete just like self brag here, whatever. My son called me. He's driving through Nashville and actually heard it on the radio. They were channel surfing.
Yeah.
And he's like, me and the buddies heard your voice. We listened to the whole, and I was like, hey, son, you know how to hear all the episodes already.
Right.
But, it was funny though, because there it was in the car with them, and we're so used to everything being on a phone, or you're streaming, or you're doing whatever. And there it was, just live and over the air. And it was just, that's a cool phone call to get. So,
Well, congratulations are in order for you.
Sure.
You just got a new house.
We love that aspect. I also love the aspect, like we're already putting our touch on it.
Yeah.
I've
seen the pictures.
Yeah. I had several friends come over with, help paint and just got a ton done right off the bat. And as we're starting to settle, I'm starting to I've removed a wall or two, and I will be relocating a wall or two over time and doing that kind of stuff. And it scratches an itch that I forget that I have sometimes, to be able to kind of just get in there and get dirty a little bit and watch the plan come together. Yeah. What I have found, me and my wife do not use the same terms when it comes to construction.
Okay.
And that's
would have never guessed that.
That's a challenge. We literally yesterday spent 30 minutes going back and forth on how I'm going to work this new vanity that I'm building for the bathroom. Ultimately, to realize we were saying the same thing, but the same thing was not being said. I finally get out a pen and paper and start sketching. She's like, yeah, that's what I want. I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I've been saying the entire time. She's like, we're fine then. And it just, so take just a deep breath and because ultimately she's easygoing. Very fun, very just like, hey, you do it, but she'll tell me what she doesn't want. She's not one to tell me what she does want. Yeah. So we're on the same page there, but the vanity is not planned. So that's all I can.
So if you're looking back at 2025, and go all through it. If you could do it all over again, would you change anything?
I wouldn't. I would change one thing. Looking back, I think we dragged our feet on listing our townhome when we wanted to sell that. I think we would have made that happen a little sooner. However, if I take a step back and look at the big picture, the timing worked out on everything as it was. Yeah. While I think, well, I could have got a few more thousand out of the deal or whatever it was if we had sold a little sooner. At the same time, I'm like, we got into the house that we wanted. All the chips fell into place. And so it's hard to say I would have done that sooner. I'm thinking from a business sense, I would have done that sooner just for, like I said, just a few more thousand in your pocket or whatever. But in the grand scheme, because of how it did work out and that time frame, much of which, because of real estate, I didn't have control over. Yeah. It happened the way it did. So what I did learn, and this is where I thought you were gonna go with this, my word for 2025, I didn't know it. It was patience. Like it was learning to be patient with the things that I have the ability to maneuver or control, but that there are plenty of things just outside of my ability. And I'm waiting on a phone call now, and I reached out to a lady for some insurance stuff, whatever. And I'm just like, she'll get to me. She gets to me. Like, I know I've put it out there. That's all I can do. Right. Yeah, and I don't need it to carry into 2026. Now I need some ambition and some go forth and conquer.
Ambition.
Yeah. So
2026 word is ambition.
As of now, 1 weekend. Okay. So, I've torn out a closet, painted 5 rooms. I've got plans on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cabinets.
Is that
expanding my kitchen?
That ambition, or is that accomplishment?
I think the accomplishment will come from the ambition, because I've got to get there, and it's more of a vision. Like, I know where I want to go, and I've got a checklist of things that I can get to and mark off and be able to get there. So
that brings me to my first serious question of 2026. Do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
No.
Why not?
Why are you waiting?
I think they're horseshit.
We put so much in starting a new year when you have the ability to start a new 24 hours every day.
Amen.
Or start a new week every Monday, or whatever you want to do. I think society has put a spotlight on January 1st of, oh, look, we drug through the end of the year and you finished out and what a great start. And the truth is why are you waiting till the 1st to start? And because if you waited till the 1st, you've already missed a whole bunch of you've missed 11 other firsts, February 1st, March 1st, you know what I'm saying? And so I don't know that. Also, I think it's fad. It's a sale. It's a whatever. I was at the gym. What's today? Wednesday. I was at the gym Monday. It's packed. I'm glad people are going. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to ever put down a person that goes. But I was parking like 4 parking lanes over. Again, glad people are there. 3.5, 4 weeks, it'll settle back down. And now there'll be people that
It's funny you say that. So the gym I work out of Gold. They got one here in the borough, and they got one in Smyrna. I typically go to the one in Smyrna. I went to the Murfreesboro one the other day, right after the new year, and the parking lot was packed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man. And that one's normally busier than
Sure.
Smyrna's is anyway, but, you know, and I was like, oh, man. Yeah. And I pulled out of the parking lot, and I went to Smyrna. I pulled into Smyrna, it's the same thing. I was like, ugh, golly, man. Same thing. Why all these people got to be here? Just, can we just fast forward? Get back to where it was nobody in there. I can do my routine, not have to worry about it. But I agree with you on the fashion of multiple things. One, in 3 weeks, nobody will be there again, and it'll be right back to normal.
Yep.
But that's why I don't understand New Year's resolutions, and I think they're hogwash. Because my thing is there's two times to get started doing anything. And I don't care if it's you want to learn how to speak a new language, or you want to lose some weight, or you want to, you know, learn how to do something else, or start a business, or whatever. Go back to school. It doesn't matter. You want to start doing something. There's 2 times to start. One of those times was right now, and the other time was yesterday.
And I agree. And that's what, like, and again, I feel like the New Year's resolution side of it almost is fad. It's cliche. It's whatever. The statement "New Year, New Me," please, like, just if we could just
You
drop
ain't
that.
gonna change because the clock struck midnight.
100%. Because what you're probably doing, and this isn't everybody, but you're probably doing the same thing at midnight. You've been doing every other weekend night or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And you're out and about. You're blowing money you shouldn't be blowing. You may have had too many drinks. Now, look, I'll have my a drink or two. But and here's what put this in perspective for me. My wife, we were talking, and she was like, look past, for her, she's like, if I look back at my last 4 New Year's Eves, maybe it was last 5, whatever the number was, you could see the growth in her life.
Oh yeah.
One,
Yeah.
and I mean, I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, like 5 years ago, she doesn't remember New Year's Eve. 4 years ago, her and a best friend had a falling out, probably the last time they're ever going to speak for various reasons. 3 years ago, she's in she and I are together. It's our first one together. And as far as like long-term, we know where our life is headed and stuff.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago, we barely made it to midnight. This year, we were in bed by 10:15 because we had.
I was right there with you.
Well, we had the next day.
Got stuff to do.
We got stuff to do, and what we did? We woke up because she had the day off work, and we're up at 7. Breakfast is like just calm, cool. Here we go this morning. And we got some yard work done at the new house, some stuff we were hoping to do. And instead of having to sit here and recover and get enough fluids, and did you sleep until 11 a.m. or whatever, like we're up and ready to go. And she was like, look at the growth in my life through that. And I think that there's a consistency there that she hadn't realized until she kind of put these last 5
in a row.
And I was like, wow, like, because now you're painting a picture, right? Now you can see a scale, you can see a measurement, you can see a whatever. And same for me. It was fun because, I mean, now look, I've had some great New Year's Eves. I mean, I got some wonderful stories, but I also at the same time, you're starting to get age out of that. And a buddy of mine that we met up with and we're playing cards with, we got to their house like 5:30 on a Friday night, and we're going home by 8:30. He's like, there ain't no reason to go out and do all that stuff anymore.
Nope.
And, I don't know if it's age, maturity, a little bit of both, wisdom, whatever you want to call it. Life is better when you've got a plan, and that plan can include adequate sleep and doing things the right way, and whatever it is.
I just call it I'm old, and I just don't want to go do it.
Look, I'm trying to put all flashy words. I'm getting old as crap, man. My birthday's around the corner.
Yeah, buddy.
And I feel like I feel it. And
I know it's great.
Whoo, man.
I can't wait.
So I got a phone call from a doctor's appointment. I've not been. It's one of those well, you've passed the 45 mark. We need to schedule this one. I'm like, what? Hey, why are y'all calling me?
Yeah. They're making sure you're getting it done, buddy.
It's because my general practitioner referred me.
Yeah.
Again, I knew it was happening.
He's got your birthday on the calendar.
But I went in for my physical. Well, we'd like to go ahead and submit this. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You know how you can forget? You know how you can not have that happen, right?
No, just not go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so
I don't. I feel great.
I do feel like.
Speaking of here, I got to ask your opinion. I got into an argument with a guy today. Not an argument, a conversation. And he wasn't a guy.
Elevated discussion.
It was an elevated discussion with my father. It wasn't just some random dude. But every time I have gotten the flu shot, I've gotten the flu.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. Mm-hmm. Not just once, not just twice, like every time.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 years ago, maybe, I stopped taking the flu shot.
Right.
Because I didn't want to get the flu at some point in time in my life that year.
Right.
Now, I got yelled at this morning because I didn't get the flu shot. If every time you go get the flu shot and you get the flu, would you continue to take the flu shot?
I can answer that with accuracy. That the last time I had the flu shot, I did get the flu. I was about 20 years old. I was in college. I was like, man, I better get the flu shot, right? Like it's just whatever. I got the worst flu I've ever had. Now, I'm not a expert on viruses and vaccines and all that stuff, but I will say this. I know they take their best guess on which flu strains are going to come out popular that year. They try to cram them into that vaccine. You're only getting the top 2 or 3 anyway. Yeah. And there's a fluke that you may have just gotten another strain and it never was the shot and it could have been 50-50 and whatever. But the only time I ever got the shot, I got the flu. And I took a flu shot one other year because I don't remember. I want to say insurance needed it or preferred it or something like that. I didn't get sick that year. I got like a little cough, like nothing, but like I didn't go down like with the flu, so to speak. I haven't got it. And because that one time, and I'm sure there'll be somebody that's like, this guy, I don't know what he's talking about. And I probably don't.
You can say it about me too, because I can tell you right now, I haven't had the flu in 7 years. Yeah. And that was the last time I took a flu shot.
I mean, your own personal data says it works.
I mean, that's kind of 6 1, half a dozen other.
And I know that's not to say I know plenty of people who get the flu shot and don't have an issue. I'm not saying it's a blanket thing. Yeah.
And there's people that got the COVID vaccine and don't have an issue. And there's some people that are growing 3 eyeballs.
Yeah. I mean, it's, and I know, stuff happens. I know various people that got various levels of the vaccine. They got the first 2 rounds and then bailed out, or they got, I still know several even family members that are like fully caught up on whatever the rounds are. And a buddy of mine asked me the other day, he was like, or not asked me, he told me, he's like, I finally got COVID. I was like, what do you mean finally got? And he goes, well, I've never had a vaccine and I've got COVID for the first time, according to whatever, his little test. Yeah. I was like, how'd it feel? He goes, I had a cold. I kept doing what I was doing. And so, and again, I think it's just everybody's different in how we react to sicknesses. And I think part of it relates back to your immune system as it is. Yeah. I think it relates back to, I mean, I hate to say it like this. A lot of the people you do see at the gym don't get sick very often. Yeah. The body is already working. It's staying ahead. Yeah. And again, I'm not the epitome of health. I mean, you can look at me and tell that I enjoy food, but
you are a specimen of sexiness.
It's something. But within reason, I am a healthy person. So, at least my doctor says so. So
that's what matters.
Yeah.
I love it. Are you, a Stranger Things fella?
No.
No, hadn't been watching Stranger Things.
I'm not anti it.
Okay.
When it first came out, I just couldn't get into it.
Okay.
A friend of mine told me the first season's kind of slow.
Yep.
Let it build and keep going.
Yep.
It's also the same reason I'm probably going to upset, but I haven't watched The Office. My son hates that I've never watched it all. I know a few episodes. I know like the little what you see on reels and Instagram and TikToks and whatever, but they're slow developing, and if it didn't catch my attention right at the beginning, so
I got you. Well,
I'm assuming you finished it or close.
Supposedly,
Okay.
there's something supposed to happen today,
Oh,
but it didn't happen today. It was fake news.
I've heard both.
I mean, so one of the main characters was on Fallon and
let something slip.
alluded. No, he didn't let anything slip. He just alluded to
Oh,
something maybe happening, and then Netflix put out something happening, tomorrow, and then nothing's actually happened. Then they posted that the season finale was live, but it wasn't live on their thing on Netflix. So,
but as of today, are you fully caught up?
yes, I
Okay.
am fully caught up
All right.
as of the last episode that was aired,
Correct.
and I am rather irritated.
Really?
I was not happy with the ending.
Really?
Well, the problem is this:
If it's then,
if it's the ending, honestly, I don't even really like the second to last episode. If that's not the ending, and there's another episode, but there was just too much wrong with the last episode. Like all these kids were supposed to graduate in 1986, and they got up there and said he graduated the graduating class in 1989. They all had orange little graduation gowns on, but that wasn't their school colors.
so you're talking about from a detail standpoint, there were just some inaccuracies.
A lot of inaccuracies. A lot of them.
Is that again? I'm playing devil's advocate here. I don't know the series or the show.
But that's the
Is
thing.
that,
Is
is
like
that
there's
playing into that's the Stranger Thing because you missed something or
kind of.
okay?
Yeah. Because if you go back, the thing about Stranger Things that I've noticed, and Trent, you can pipe up if you want to, but the thing I noticed about the show is that you have to pay attention to the small details.
Everything.
Okay.
Like, and when I say the small details, like how, the clocks, what time is on the clock, what color something is in comparison to what it was in a previous episode.
Okay.
Details of a flyer that you see
Right.
for like
Yeah.
0.8 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
like what's written on a tape that you would
Yeah.
have to pause
Rewind.
and go back and look at it again to make sure it said the same thing.
Yeah.
But I like stuff like that.
I do too. I love it.
Maybe I do need to settle into it
Look,
and watch
I
it.
do too, but it's frustrating when
Sure.
you're supposed to be on the final episode. Bro, the final episode was 2 hours long.
Make it 2 episodes.
2 hours and 16 minutes. Like it was a full grain movie.
Yeah.
So, like, that's fine. Like, if you now you want to come out with a finale, sure. And just the whole storyline and how they were describing things was not accurate. And, like you can go down a rabbit hole. You ought to
I
see.
think they did that on purpose. Just for all the spinoffs. It's never, I think
That's what I was gonna ask.
it's going to go forever.
Leave it open ended enough where they can do a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
they
they've already announced they've already announced spinoffs and
yeah,
stuff.
there's already kinds of
Okay.
things, the spinoffs
That
coming.
makes sense then.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool. I love it. I thought it was pretty cool. I hear you,
Our
though.
theory,
I love it. Let's go.
our theory
Trent set up just FYI, like he got invested.
is that the whole thing is being ran by one of the bad guy, Vecna, and that the last episode he was inside their mind and making everybody believe that's what actually happened, but it didn't actually happen in real life.
Oh, that's Yeah.
And the reason is that because the other girl, Elle, who has all the powers, like you see her getting ready to get swept away in this void of space and never to be found again. There's like a little glitch in her hand that makes it look like it's a hologram, which you would get from an earlier episode of the same thing happening in an earlier episode. But if you didn't catch it in an earlier episode, you wouldn't have caught it in the finale either. Right. So, or in that last episode. But
that was sick though.
You know, so you take that and then you take all of the, like the graduation stuff and the storyline, how he says something about going to a hardware store to get milkshakes, but Vecna would have remembered that store not as a hardware store, but as like a soda shop where you would get milkshakes.
You do realize you've talked yourself into a circle of why this all makes sense when you said it frustrated you at the beginning.
So irritating.
But you kind of like
you're proving your own like why it worked.
They did a great job.
Yeah. Did your kids like it? Or did you watch it
my
with the whole
kids have
family?
not watched it.
Oh, okay.
Charlie is not. He's not a movie, TV kind of guy anyways.
Yeah, that's fair.
If it's not,
Sports.
baseball, football, and basketball, he doesn't care about watching it.
That's cool.
Mason wanted to watch it, and we told him that we would wait because we didn't watch season 4 before season 5 came out.
To just have something to...
So season 4 and 5 were pretty much, they were done before we, pretty much done before we even started watching season 4. So we told Mason, hey man, we'll wait. We won't watch any of it. Go watch the first 3 seasons, catch up, and then we'll start watching season 4 together. And he wouldn't ever do it.
That's quite a commitment for a middle school kid.
Look,
Nah, they got plenty of time. No, I am
Make
not,
the commitment and move forward.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not a huge TV movie guy either. And I don't know. Like my wife can watch the same rerun as a matter of fact, the more she watches it, the better because now she knows the nuances. She knows kind of what to expect. Whatever. If I've watched something once, with the exception of a few things, I'm probably done with it. Just because I've consumed it, I'm over with it. Whatever. But there's a new show that is on. I think it's on HBO Max. I don't know. Whatever it's on though, it's called The Pit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good show.
Okay, so you're familiar with it.
Yeah, I watched it all.
I cannot wait till season 2 comes out on the 8th. Yeah. Like I'm looking forward to it.
It's a good show.
Are you familiar with it, Trent? So it's an ER room in a crap part of Pittsburgh. They call it the Pit, right?
There you go.
12 episode season is a 12-hour shift, 1 hour per episode.
Oh, that's cool.
And you realize how much can take place in 12 hours at a hospital. And when you're breaking down hour by hour and all the stuff, whatever.
Oh, it's great.
I have loved this show. And I'm not a TV guy, but I stumbled in on that one. And
makes you realize what all those people do as well.
it makes you realize that big city ERs.
It's not just you got the flu and you're going in
man
after hours to get checked up on.
A buddy of mine who went through med school and does all the stuff, and he works in emergency medicine now. He used to joke that Scrubs was the closest thing to being the real deal. Like that show, just the goofiness and the whatever. It didn't have all the drama. I used to love it too. But when he was
coming
like,
back.
yeah, he's like, that's probably the closest one. I was like, but now I need to. He doesn't live in the state anymore, but now I want to give him a call. But hey, I need you to give me your honest assessment of the Pit.
Yeah,
like,
is this better?
Like is this more hands on here? So
I would hope so.
Right, exactly. Right. So there's just, there's a lot going on, and from a TV standpoint, it just is. It's unique. It's different. I think that's one thing.
It's a good show.
That's one thing that TV I think competes with now, because you do have so many things that stream live, or they dump a whole season out in a matter of a few days or whatever. It's either you've got a strong genre or topic that you're basing everything off of, or you've really got to come with the creativity just your standard, what we used to call a sitcom, just it's not gonna fly anymore.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? Like the years of 12 seasons of Friends for 30 minutes at a time just ain't. I mean, I got people who love the show Friends. I'm still a big Seinfeld fan, but that sitcom kind of 30, 45 minute episode now, it's not going, because you've really got to hang on.
Airs 5 days a week.
Right.
Yeah,
and so it's a unique aspect of where we are just in media. And I think that's one thing that media has an avenue to do, even with podcasts and other stuff, is that you have a platform now to where you're reaching more people than you realize. B, you've got very unique opportunities that are in front of you. Like even with, our set of what we do here, we've got plenty of people that come in studio, but then we've got plenty that we're having, through a stream, a video share of whatever. And media is just wide open now. And it really is to what the creativity chooses to be. It's funny, the episode that you and I most recently recorded, I could tell where you and I, from the holiday break, we were kind of out of sync just a little bit, right? Like there's a little bit of this and that. And I was like, boy, we got to knock the rust off. And so it's good to kind of, and I'm glad we got it out of our system, kind of whatever. Yeah. But I think that's also growth, because we're seeing that, we're tweaking that, we know what's going on. Yeah. Like I've been thinking about different stuff and like just various elements of a whole lot of things that it causes you to think about it now. And
for sure.
Because you're either going to grow or you're going to get left behind. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure. Let's take a quick break and we'll come back and continue down 2026's avenue. Most brands want something clean, polished, quite frankly, forgettable. Dead Meat Society is for the ones that just don't quite fit the mold. For the late nights, that meaty perfection, the hunger inside. Join the society, stay soft. DeadMeatSociety.com. Go check it out. Welcome back, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, and our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells, right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, talking all things 2026.
Yes.
And beyond.
I've seen a lot of people talking about 2026 being a year of growth, a year of overcoming, a year of success after having gotten through a year or two of some difficult stuff. And I know that can be just individual based, but I'm kind of that I want to be careful how I say this. The world kind of needs to heal a little bit, let things settle, let things calm down, and just kind of let things be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's
yeah. I'll put it to you in my words or my thoughts for 2026. I have felt like been kind of on a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just running. Constantly running. And I thought a lot about it, prayed about it, the whole 9 yards. One of the things I keep going back to is a professional athlete practices not to be better. They practice so they can't get it wrong. Well, I'm a professional. I own a restaurant. I do it professionally every single day, right? But I still get it wrong. It happens. So I have to go back. 2026 for me is going to go back and work on it to where I can't get it wrong. I'm going to try and perfect it, because if I can't move forward, I can't do more until we've perfected it.
Right.
So the more I put into it, the more that I go and work on my shot, work on my putt, work on whatever it is, the better I'll get. If I can get it to where I can't miss, then I won't miss.
Right.
And, you know, it's really kind of struck me, you know, we've been really pushing real hard on the $6.99 lunch menu. It's something that I created from others in town and just ideas and thoughts. And I kept wondering all of December, really, you know, what is going on? Why can't I get people to come in for this $6.99 menu?
Yeah.
I got a half-pound hamburger that I'll sell you for $6.99. Chicken tenders, slaw dog.
Man, that slaw dog.
Bologna sandwich, right? You know, all these. I got this killer $6.99 lunch menu. You can't go anywhere and get my menu for $6.99.
Right.
Why are nobody coming in? Like, the food's good. It tastes yummies. I like it.
Yeah.
People tell me they like it all the time. I get great feedback on it. Why are they not coming in?
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time that you have to go tell your story because nobody's going to come tell it for you.
Right.
And I built this amazing platform. Why am I not telling my own story?
Right.
You know, why am I not on Facebook and posting in the groups hyper local to me to get the hyper local people to come in and see me? Why, you know, print out flyers and go give them to people. Why am I not? These are all basic things.
Right.
Right. But I want to know why I'm not getting the desired outcome. It's because I'm not doing the work to get the desired outcome.
Right.
I didn't put in the practice. You know, Stephen Curry shoots 1,000 shots a day.
Well, Kobe used to do like what,
Right.
500 free throws or something after
Yeah.
every practice.
Like,
I mean, like
you know, so if you're not putting in the work, you're not going to get the results.
Right.
Right. So, you know,
I'm glad you brought up your lunch menu because I came during my school break. Me and my daughter came up there one day, and I got that slaw dog. That's why I kind of was like, oh, because I just wanted to have a little. I've had your burgers, one of my favorite burgers in town, like legitimately, and you know, like I've had your wings, I've had your barbecue, like, and I was like, I was feeling kind of simple that day. I was like, man, slaw dog, that's where it's at. Let's go. And you came up and asked me, you were like, how is it? And I was like, dude, this is killer. I said, it's simple. And your response was just do the simple things well. And when I was telling a buddy of mine, he goes, what comes on it? I said, it's a smoked hot dog with slaw and barbecue sauce. He kind of looked at me like, almost like, that's it. I was like, It was perfect. Like it's simple, but it's done well. And I will tell you this, my daughter ordered the chicken tenders on the lunch menu. I got the slaw dog. We walk out of there, you know, for $20, basically, whatever. And I am like, just telling you right now, that was the most satisfying, just like you hit all the little nuanced things. By the way, big shout out. You nailed the ranch. Well done. Like I'm just saying, like that's
we're making our own ranch in the restaurant now.
So,
yes, we are.
But
and we're getting ready to start making our own mashed potatoes.
So you know, from that aspect, it's doing the little things, and when you can make something simple that good. Here, and I will tell you this: I've cautioned myself telling you what I'm about to tell you for a long time. Okay. When we first started doing the podcast, started kind of, you know, hanging out and seeing each other, you brought me a bottle of barbecue sauce. And I used it. I made some ribs with it, whatever. I was like, it's not very good sauce. But I have had to so hard go back on that. and here's why. And I'm going to go, because I'm hearing like guys like Rodney Scott, Kevin Bledsoe, some different guys that we've heard. Kerry Bringle, you don't have to not like mine. No, yeah, you don't have to like mine to not, or whatever the saying is.
You don't have to hate mine to like somebody else.
That's it.
You don't have to hate everybody else's to like mine.
Here's what the deal is, though. Your barbecue goes with your sauce.
Yeah.
Your barbecue sauce on your proteins at your restaurant, you freaking nailed it, man. Whatever I did with your sauce at my house may have been the rub that it didn't pair well with, or whatever
if you take, and I will tell you this, if you take my barbecue sauce and put it on ribs and try to glaze them with it, it's not good.
Well, that's exactly what I did. And
Now, if you take my barbecue sauce and glaze them on a char grill,
yeah,
it's perfect.
okay. Well, whatever you're doing with
But
your
the
proteins
regular barbecue sauce is not a good glaze. My hot sauce is a good glaze.
at your restaurant, you've nailed it. And I'll tell you what I likened it to, and I hope you're not offended by this.
Probably not.
McDonald's ketchup.
Maybe so.
Is McDonald's ketchup is not. And look, I'm a ketchup guy. McDonald's ketchup is only good with their fries. It's not. It's not a Heinz ketchup. It doesn't go with most things.
Right.
Your sauce goes with your
Boy,
barbecue.
that was a big kick in the
Man.
cojones, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm sorry, I got to stop you. That's just like, you just can
Probably not. Yeah, you did it.
Actually, you did it perfectly.
But
he couldn't have done it any better. Actually, that was outstanding, man.
But your sauce is perfect.
Just
with,
need some
with
yellow
your
shoes
food.
and a big red nose, and I'm perfect. You know,
Making a clown out of all of us, aren't I?
look, there's already been one clown in my shopping center riding up and down the street. I don't need another one.
Your stuff is perfect. And
I appreciate
I
that.
don't just say that because, like I'm saying, like that slaw dog, I added more to it, and I could not.
Look, I can tell you, man. Like it's the saying that Carrie says, you don't have to hate everybody else's to love mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is so true, and you don't have to love mine and
hate
everybody else's. It's my barbecue's different. Like, look, Carrie can come down and eat in my restaurant and not like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Bledsoe could come over and eat it and not like it. You know, Rodney Scott, all these fellas that we've had on it are amazing barbecue guys. They come to the place and not like it. That's fine. But like Bledsoe says, it can be different, just not be bad.
Right, exactly.
Right? Like there's a difference in bad barbecue.
Yes.
And just not what I like.
I will say this: you were concerned about the widen the $6.99 lunch menu taking off or doing whatever, not getting the tread you want to get. I'm also going to say this: when I came in for lunch that day, there was not there. I think you had one two-top table that was empty. Every table was full.
It started to pick up.
And most of the tables were not ordering the lunch, though.
Yeah.
They were getting the full plates and whatever else. Because I watched a grown man with his wife and daughter polish off a massive plate of barbecue, and I was a little jealous. Like I was like, this dude just wore that out. He took home 3 to-go boxes, like of stuff that, like, I think between he and the wife they didn't eat.
I saw a guy and his wife order that same community platter today.
Yeah.
2 people. This is enough food for 4.
Right.
All right. And there wasn't a bone left.
See, that's so.
I mean, I think he took one of the rib bones and picked his teeth with it on the way out.
I love it. But
It was wonderful.
to me, though, that still goes, hey, $6.99 might got me in the door, but I saw something else. Whatever.
Look, that's
it may
part of
be.
the reason why I do it. Like
Right.
I literally lose money on the $6.99 burgers.
Right.
All right. I make $0. I lose 57 cents on the burgers.
Yeah.
Every burger I sell, right? But I would rather you come in and try my burger, check us out, see the atmosphere, realize that we are local, veteran owned, doing everything we can for help build our community.
Absolutely.
And enjoy it, and then come back later and get a brisket plate or a pork plate or the community sampler or sausage. We are doing one of the things that I absolutely love about my team is we all try to get better every day.
Yeah.
So we have ideas. We're going to probably start doing loaded potatoes on Thursdays. That's my wife's idea. But I took that idea and went to the kitchen and said, hey, here's 2 potatoes. How are we going to make them? It's not just me.
Right.
I got some very talented people that cook in my place and really know food and profiles and palates and the whole 9 yards. And we got a great loaded potato. We're going to do a chili cheese potato. I think I'm going to tweak the chili cheese potato a smidge, just because it literally sitting here talking to you, it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks. Who wouldn't like a little bit of mac and cheese inside that chili? and potato.
I didn't know he was going to talk dirty to
You
him.
know.
Like that.
I know, right? He was telling me before he got here. I was like,
Yeah,
A
Lee.
little
saw
bit of extra
pictures.
cheese sauce to go on top of all of that.
I saw
you know.
pictures, dude.
I saw pictures.
Yeah, yeah, they were
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Big
they were.
old-
When it comes to food pictures, they were X-rated. They were
phenomenal.
delicious. But look, those things. That's the kind of thing. That's the theme that I'm kind of going for 2026.
Yeah.
Is to continuously get better. And the things that we do well right now, we need to do great.
Yeah.
As a entrepreneur, as a business owner, when my feet hit the ground in the morning and I get stressed about why sales are down or people aren't coming or why we're not selling this or that and we're selling more of X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, as the owner and the entrepreneur, it's my job to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think we do a really good job on a lot of things. I think we do an excellent job on a couple things. And I have to flip that metric. We have to do an excellent job on a lot of things and a really good job on a few things and continuously get better on those few things. Right. It's why we're making our own pickles. It's why we're going to, start making, all of every side in our restaurant is homemade. Like there's not anything in my restaurant that's no longer.
Where does that in the picture of being scalable? If Single Tree 2 is on the
It
horizon,
all comes down to the recipe adherence.
okay.
It doesn't matter whether or not you're making it in house or not making it in house.
Okay.
It's still got to be the exact same. We've had guests on our show that say it. I'll say it 1,000 times. Consistency is the number one reason businesses fail.
Okay.
Right? If you ever go to McDonald's to eat?
Unfortunately.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you gonna get a milkshake?
No.
Why not?
I don't like their
Because
milkshake.
consistently the milkshake machine's broke.
Fair.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I do.
Right? Now
I do.
that cheeseburger they sell. You ever seen one of them things? It's about
I
eighth of an
try
inch
not to
thick,
look at it. I do consume it.
right? It comes out the same way.
Sure.
It's cardboard, right? It is not a culinary delight.
No.
It is not. There is no questions about how awful that is. Now, you know exactly what you're going to get. Hands down. You know that you can go pull in, get a number 2 and get 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and a drink, and it's going to be, $97.60. Right. And it's going to take you right.
Go ahead. I'm going to come back to this. Go ahead.
And you're going to pull in, you're going to get all that. You're going to get out 3 to 5 minutes. You're going to be in and out of the drive-thru and you're going to be on your way.
Yeah.
And you're going to be driving down the street and you're going to be, chowing down on that cardboard and the fries that may or may not be hot and may or may not be too salty and the Coke that may taste a little off. That's what you're going to get pretty much every time you go through that drive-thru. But you go buy it because it's convenience.
Right.
You can get it. You can go. Be on your way.
I'm going to throw something at you, though. Convenience plays a factor in this. My wife stopped off at a little fast food place on the way home over the last couple weeks. And she was like, hey, you want anything? And I was like, look, I'm really busy at the house. Just snag me this. It was one singular item. She got the same singular item, and there was an upcharge for mine to go from ground beef to grilled chicken, which fine, whatever. With the upcharge, 2 singular items was almost $14.
Yeah.
Now, hear what I'm saying here.
Oh, I heard it.
I could have gone to a local restaurant and sat down for lunch for the same price.
And gotten side items.
And gotten side items
Yeah.
and been waited on at my table.
Yeah.
And so from
Might have even gotten a hug.
for at least got a handshake,
Yeah.
and it may not have been from the owner of the Boss because I walked in the other day and somebody called my name and I spun around. I was like, I do not need to be known on this side of town. But point is, like, you start realizing there is one singular only reason we go, and it's convenience. I'm not going there for culinary. I'm not going there for value anymore. The market has shifted so much that even what we considered to be value or fast food has no longer become value. It is just that's gone. And so
It is.
that's one reason, like, when I look at what you have to offer, here's what I'm going to say is the downside. I can see that I can do your restaurant for a $6.99 lunch menu. But that means I got to drive across town, which, by the way, my new house,
It's a lot closer.
it lets me go across Broad Street now.
It does.
Dude.
It's great.
I did not realize how easy I can access a whole lot more eateries in town.
Oh, yeah.
And still be able to get home in a very quick fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Our location is so nice.
That's wonderful.
Beyond wonderful. I didn't realize my access to downtown. Like,
You want me to tell you something crazy?
Yeah, go for it.
You can order through my website and have it delivered.
No. Is
Just
that
telling
third
you.
party?
No.
That Single Tree's going to deliver it?
Yes. I have a third-party delivery service that is partnered with us to do it,
Okay. Okay.
but they don't take a cut.
Or not as big of a cut?
No,
at
they
least?
don't take a cut.
Oh, cool.
If you order through my website.
Okay. Okay. Well, I may have to keep that in mind.
Just saying. Yeah.
So, but
If you get a night where you're just sitting there and you're like, man, some chili would be good, I got you.
I'm amazed though at truly what a location, because we may only moved a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles tops, and what it did from our location in town.
Oh, it makes a huge difference.
It made a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I did realize, I kind of moved myself out of the convenient, I always go to this grocery store factor. And so now I've got two that I'm kind of peddling with.
Like you're going in between.
Yeah. And it really is depending on, well, what am I doing next
Yeah.
as to which one I may go to. But with regard to that, downtown's fast, going across Broad's fast, anything on Broad now is fast. And like, it is just, it's truly it's a unique, and I was joking with my wife. I was like, I can go to Charlie's now to eat. And she's like, you always could go to Charlie's to eat. I said, no, but now I could cross Broad. Yeah. Like, that was my,
Now it doesn't take me 9 million years to get there.
and it's amazing. And the day that I drove out to your place, it literally took about 7 or 8 minutes.
It's tough.
And I mean, it is so nice.
It's great.
I love it. Absolutely love
Let's spin off.
it. Sure.
It's 2026. I need some predictions. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So first, we got.
The Chiefs won't win the Super Bowl this year.
That is
I would put. I would put.
Neither will Dallas.
I would double down on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Titans. Let's
In
go
what
with.
decade?
Let's go with. Let's start with college football.
All right.
Because that's
Coming up quick.
when this is live will be today. So you have Ole Miss,
Yep.
Miami.
Yep.
Who you taking?
They play each other.
They play each other. Yeah.
I'll be real honest.
Yes.
I've been so
Is
wrapped
it-
up in working on
You've
this
been
house.
working, man.
I just know the
Is
four
it
that
Friday?
are in.
Friday they play?
Yeah.
yeah.
Ole Miss and who? Miami.
Ole Miss and Miami.
Here's my take on that. Miami's defense somehow got better, and
They've been pretty killer all year long.
they have. But these last two games, they have done something a little bit different. I don't know if they found the magic wand or what they did. That said, Ole Miss can put up points though.
Ole Miss is stout, man.
Ole Miss is stout.
I did not.
And I tell you what, let's avoid the Lane Kiffin side of things. Their new coach, he's
Dog.
the real deal.
He's a dog.
He is going. I think he has.
Ole Miss is not losing. They haven't lost any coaches. The only coach that's not there is Lane Kiffin.
right.
And as far as game preparation
All of them are still there.
and game operation goes, and game day, nothing has changed.
I know.
Wow.
And
Kiffin
pretty
didn't
awesome.
call a play. He didn't put a game plan together.
Right.
He just signed off on everything.
But I'm saying,
Really?
when,
I didn't know that.
when he was a figurehead, essentially.
Really?
But this new guy, and I can't remember his name right now.
I'm blanking too.
He has got the swag. He can get all those young men to buy in, and they ain't missed a beat. And I think that actually helps him. I think the fact that they came out and did what they did last week,
Yeah, they got crazy momentum.
and they got all the momentum. Hey, you took our coach, and we still out here balling out. Like they just, that's hard to argue with.
I think they're walking around like we don't need him.
Possibly, very much so.
We got this without him. No problem.
Yep.
Now, I will say, do you know the most amount of points that Miami has given up all year long?
It's only like 17 or something, isn't it?
26.
Okay, I
SMU.
didn't think they broke 20.
26 to SMU and 24 to Louisville, 24 to Notre Dame.
It's impressive.
That's the most points they've given up all year, those three teams.
Right.
Okay. Now, I will say that with Miami's got some gumption, and they're no slouch.
Right.
But I got Ole Miss.
I think Ole Miss takes it.
I think Ole Miss got some.
I think it comes down to Ole Miss versus
So now you got Indiana. Playing
Oregon. Yes. I can go back and show you. I got receipts. The first week of October, I texted a buddy of mine who's a big Ohio State fan.
Yep.
I said, Indiana's #1 team in the country. Just the AP doesn't have the balls to do it.
Yep. I agree with that
You said
wholeheartedly.
that week one?
No,
Yeah.
first week October.
Oh, gotcha.
I said it first week October.
Dang.
I said
I would agreed with you back then
and
too.
now
Indiana is
now fast forward
serious.
to January. Indiana looks good. They got all the swagger. I will also say this: Oregon's playing with a different set of gumption that they've played with in the past.
Yep.
So, I think losing out on that, being able, did they not play for the Big Ten championship? Was that what it was? Whatever it was, but they getting put out of that. They've got a chip on their shoulder, and I think that there goes in. Now, that being said, I think your championship is going to be Ole Miss versus Indiana.
So do I.
And I, if it comes to that, I think that's a heck of a game.
Oh,
it's a heck of a matchup.
Yeah.
And because it's on a neutral site, I'm almost going to go give the nod to Ole Miss.
Interesting.
We're on the same side.
Because the neutral site, I think that plays there. Now, I will say this. I think every playoff game should be a home-hosted game by the higher seeded team until the championship. Championship should always be neutral, in my opinion. Those games should be at their home field. And this weekend, Indiana should be hosting Oregon, and Ole Miss should be hosting Miami. You tell me you wouldn't want to go to Oxford, Mississippi this weekend for that ball game.
That would be
I just want to be in the state for that game, much less on campus.
Look,
that'd be phenomenal.
Me and my middle son went to the UT Illinois game.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I've never been to a college bowl game.
Okay.
So this was really cool for me.
Sure.
On multiple levels, not even just the bowl game, but to be able to take my son, who is the biggest UT fan in Tennessee. Like
That's fun right there. Then
it is something. But for him to look at me when they put on a jumbotron and said there was 51,000 fans in the stadium, and I said, that's a lot of people. And he goes, yeah, but Daddy, Neyland's over 100,000.
that's what I was saying. That's only half of Neyland.
And he went,
we got it.
that's crazy.
Has he been in Neyland?
He has not been in Neyland.
Oh,
Man.
all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Put that on your bucket list.
Oh,
somehow
it's
with
on
him.
the bucket list.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's on the bucket list.
So I've been to Neyland several times. I've never been with my son. My son somehow acquired
game, right?
Vandy, Tennessee tickets.
What a game to be
They
at.
were second row behind a whole row of Vandy guys.
Oh, snap.
And they said it was the best atmosphere ever. Like, obviously, I
I'm
mean,
sure.
but they said just
Yeah.
everything there. Of course, they've got their checkerboard overalls on. Like, they're all decked out in orange. Here's the black row of Vandy folks with the
Yeah.
anchor down, whatever.
Yeah.
And
cool.
it was just, they didn't miss a beat. And he said it was an experience. Get him up there.
I
Go
love
pregame early.
I love it.
Get the ball walk and everything.
All right,
So,
we are running short
Yep.
on time. Real quick, 2026 Super Bowl champs.
Carolina Panthers.
We would have never guessed.
Hey, division champs, baby.
with a losing record, division champs.
Isn't that
Jeez,
crazy?
man. I'll say this. If Buffalo doesn't do it now, they ain't going to do it. They've got the easiest pathway that they've ever had for it. But I genuinely believe I'm still going to go AFC. I think if the Broncos can stay on it, I think it's the Broncos or the Patriots. And I may be dead wrong on that, but they're playing good ball right now.
I like the Patriots. Honestly, the only reason I like the Patriots is because I want Vrabel to stick it to the Titans
I want the same thing.
and take it
Absolutely.
all, and then turn around and go, "Hey guys, how you doing?
Yep.
You got a Friday feel good for us?"
Always. Look, I'm looking at a picture of a nickel and a dime, and it says sometimes your circle decreases in size only to increase in value. Make sure that those around you are adding to your life and you're adding to theirs. Keep that circle small. Keep life intentional. Y'all know what to do. Find somebody you know. Tell me you love them.
Amen to that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Look, guys, you all know what to do. If you want to get involved with the show, please feel free to reach out to me at 615-307-0120. You can email me at charlie@singletreebbq.com. Make sure you check us out on ESPN 94.9 The Fan every Saturday and Sunday morning from 8 until 9 a.m. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, we'll see you then.
Y'all be good.
Keep pounding.